Hello, hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Painting with Whiskey and Women. I am Crysta, furniture artist out of Barry, Texas. And I wish, Austin, can you move the, I've got Odin and Odin, this is Ford, but Odin's right there is there he is. So, and with me as always is my girl, Sue. Sue, tell them what you're about, girl.
I'm Sue, and I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, owner and artisan behind Milo and Picasso.
All right, okay, go on in.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
going to work on this jewelry box again and hopefully finish it for my friend because she's leaving me at work. Tomorrow's her last day.
I know Sue and I've been talking about that. She's really bummed that she's leaving, and so she wants to get this done for her. But people move on to bigger and better things, right?
That's right. And I wish her the best.
Yeah. So I'm still working on the wine cabinet. On Tuesday, you saw me do the blends, and then we tried out sea mist. And no, this is sea mist, and this is dried sage. And we decided to go with the dry sage for the outer cabinet. And so that's what I'm going to be doing, is using a lot of water and painting the cabinet. You know what? I think I'm actually going to do the side. So,
And says hey.
So Anne from Indiana, she said, "Hey, pretty ladies, good seeing you."
I'm just laughing here because that is so ADD.
Huh?
I'll go to the side. We always got to start something new. Okay, I'm bored with that. Let's go here. I do the same dang thing.
Well, the thing is, there's actually a method to my madness, because I've got to use like a brush, like a sponge brush or an artist brush, to get in around the hardware. And I have a feeling that might, take some curse words. And I just thought about that while, I don't want to do that on camera. I don't mind doing the painting part. I just don't want to curse on camera and have a dang it or a Pooh
Oh,
Bear.
like somebody you know?
Huh?
Like somebody you know? Cursing?
So, I started thinking about the paint to cursing ratio, and thought that the ratio was too high for me to take a chance. So
last time I was on, I left off with painting this with Miss Lillian's Grape Expectations, the metallic purple. And then I went ahead and I did, honestly couldn't tell you what colors of the metalsmith. But I did various colors of metalsmith, and then I went out and sprayed it with all three of my patinas. And this is what I got. And I actually left it there for 4 days and forgot about it, walked out the garage and went, whoa, cool. So today I'm going to take a water-based brown wax and try to bring out some of the, like what would look like carvings on this. So far it's not working real good. I did lay down a real thin coat of clear coat, but it's just not popping as much as I want it to. So it really does need jewels. I have to either find mine or order some more.
Man, I know that we packed those because you never unpacked them here. That whole box went with you.
Did I have it there?
I don't know. I mean, we never unpacked them here. I thought you said that they were in the white bins that we put up, where that purple cabinet is right now.
Yeah.
I thought that you said that your jewels were in there, but I never saw that your jewels.
I bought some too, now that you mentioned that I put them there because I wasn't going to need them, really.
Yeah, because you kept diving into mine like a kid in a candy store. You and Shorty, man, when it comes to my jewels.
Yeah, we're just all over that.
All right, so to let everybody know, I touched on this on the my Miss Lillian's live, but to let you guys know, it is official. I am going to Indiana. We talked to the boss last night, and he put me in touch with his guy this morning, his assistant, his HR, whatever he is. And so they are purchasing my ticket for me to go to Indiana for Thanksgiving. Tammy Martin is on. Hey, Tammy.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen her in a while.
I know, and I miss her. And so I talked to him this morning and gave him all my information. And he's supposed to get back to me with my itinerary for flying. So Thanksgiving week, I will not be on Miss Lillian's. Also, they are talking about sending. I'm glad Tammy's on because I was about ready to give her a call here in the next couple of days or next couple of weeks. After Shorty leaves Indiana, they're sending him to Georgia for a couple of weeks. And if that turns into anything long term, like Christmas, like if he can't come home for Christmas, then they will send me to Georgia. And from what I understand, it's near Savannah where they're sending him. I think Tammy lives over that way. Tammy says, hey there, I miss you all too. I don't get to see many lives these days. Don't feel bad. We don't do many
We don't
lives.
get to do them.
With Sue's new work schedule, it's insane for us to even have time together. So I am very grateful for today that I get to be with my girl. I miss my Sue.
You know, as you all know, we usually see each other at least every 3 months, and now we're on 4 months.
I know we're both like crack addicts right now. Like, girl.
Yeah, Crysta was already talking about this morning. Well, when I go to Georgia, we can meet up.
Yeah. So, and then after Georgia, he's going to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So, yeah, I'll be tromping around in that area. I don't know when or how long, or usually they're talking about flying me out like a week at a time. So it just depends on where he's at and what he's doing. So Tammy says that she lives about 2.5 hours away from Savannah. So it's not all the way to Savannah. It's a little bit in, I can't remember the name of the town right now.
Savannah's a good drive from here.
Yeah. And so I don't think my fantasy of seeing Sue while I'm in Georgia, but I don't know how far Tuscaloosa is the other side of Tennessee. So that would be another, 6-hour drive to Sue and from Tuscaloosa, I think. But we will make this happen.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We will figure it out. So she said, we're busy working on homesteading and homeschooling. So much transition still going on. I understand that. We've been in the house. It'll be a year, November 18th, that we've been in the house. And I'm still transitioning. We still are trying to get the chicken coop up. But with Shorty out of town, a lot of stuff is just on the back burner. So I don't have my chickens yet. He's talking about a goat. He's talking about, meat rabbits and everything else. Talking about an indoor baby Highland cow. And that one's not going to happen.
Oh, I'm sure where you got that idea.
Yeah, I wonder where he got that idea from, Sue.
I just sent that video the other day. And then the monkey with the baby dog.
And then, thanks, Sue. So Sue has been sending him all these cute little, videos, right? So then it turned into a baby Highland cow, of the miniature Highland cows. And then it turned into, well, if we get a monkey, we can train the monkey to ride the baby Highland cow.
You saw that, huh?
Yeah, I saw that.
It was great. And Highland cows, They love to be brushed. You can brush them for hours and hours. You can lay in the field and just brush them.
Well, I tell you what, Sue. You decide to stay in Texas, move back out here, we'll get a baby Highland Cow. It'll be your responsibility. That's the problem right now is Shorty wants all this stuff, but he's not home long enough to help me take care of it.
So
then,
you got me for the goats?
huh?
The goats?
Oh, we are not getting goats. Those things destroy everything. They'll eat the siding off your house.
Yeah, you were saying. I was
Yeah.
not aware of that.
Desiree is on. Hey, Desiree.
Hey, girl.
Tammy says we have 46 chickens and 4 ducks. We will eventually get goats, pigs, and probably a cow too. Laugh out loud. Blinky is on. Sue told me who Blinky was today. So hey. So great to see you two again. Okay, a monkey riding a cow. What are you smoking? Asked that to Sue because Sue sent the video to my husband, and now my husband wants a monkey. He wants a monkey that we can train because Sue's been sending videos of the miniature Highland cows. And so now my husband's on this kick that, since we're homesteading and stuff, that we need to have like a dog, but a miniature Highland cow. And to top it all off, he's thinking about now, because of the videos that Sue has been sending him, that we need to get a monkey and training it to ride the baby Highland cow. Desiree says she has 2 dogs and 2 ducks. I have 4 dogs. And right now, and that's all we have, but we're trying to, there's a specific chicken coop that I want. And, so I am waiting for the boys to build that. It's actually like an octagon, and it's a huge octagon. And so the way it's set up is that you can partition it off so you can keep your roosters away from your hens, or you can have different, chickens of different species. And so that's what I want. So I'm waiting for, the powers that be, i.e. my husband and my son, to be home long enough to build it for me. And if not, I'm just going to have to go up to Indiana, go to the casino, hit the Mega Million jackpot, and then hire people to do it for me. So that's my plan. So, I got this on 2 rolly carts, and as I'm turning it, it wants to come off of the other side, and that's a no.
Whoever's watching, I'd really like to know what you have for pets. Seriously. Does anybody have a monkey?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I always thought those monkeys can get real aggressive, and they're cute. They're cute and stuff, but I've heard that they can get real aggressive, and that's why I don't want one, because the most aggressive thing in my house should be me. Tammy says, I feel that, Crysta. David is out during the week and only home on the weekend, so we do all the day-to-day. Exactly. Desiree says she has 2 dogs, 2 ducks. Tammy says a stuffed monkey will work. We have one. There you go. And Desiree said, then you can open a circus with the cow and the monkey. Oh, Shorty's like, can you imagine the TikTok videos we do if we got a baby mini Highland cow and had a baby monkey and we were teaching him to ride the and I'm like, dude.
The little baby ducks.
Remember that ratio I talked about at the beginning of the video about the curse word to paint? And that's why I wasn't painting the front right now. I feel that ratio.
A friend like Sue.
Huh?
All you need is a friend like Sue.
Yeah. Tammy's laughing. Desiree said, Sue, that jewelry cabinet has changed so much since you started it. Hey, is it in any position for you to pick it up and show it like close to the camera? Because I mean, it looks gorgeous where it is.
You
It's just,
know what, guys? I can't get happy with it. I'm putting this wax on. It's not. I probably should have used an oil-based black,
but I think it looks gorgeous, Sue.
and that's the only part that I left. On patina.
Yeah, because you had the transfers on it.
But see, I did it over here, and it kind of loses them a little bit. But at the end of the day, all that matters is Yo and Maggie will like it. Honestly.
As long as Joe and Maggie like it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
See, yes, Anne has 2 dogs. She's got Coleman and Sadie, and she has the bird. Tammy says it looks amazing. Desiree says it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, you guys.
I think it's one of those things that you are your own worst critic.
It could be, but just so y'all know, I'm not on the verge of a mental breakdown or anything. I'm actually quite stable today, and you can feed me the truth.
Leave it to Sue to like just throw it out there. She's like, I ain't Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat nothing.
No, just lay it on me. In fact, give me ideas. I'm open because I'm really kind of disappointed where it's at right now.
I think it's beautiful, Sue. Like I said, I think it's that you are being your own worst critic right now and not thinking, when you do something and everyone else is like, oh, that's amazing. And you're like, no, it's not, because, it's like, oh, it looks like it's homemade. Well, it was. You painted it. And yeah. And I can tell. Huh?
I think it might have something to do with I haven't been, I don't have my shop open and, my studio to walk in and access to all my supplies, and doing this every week or, every day. It makes a difference on your outcome for sure.
Yeah. What's up?
So how we doing?
Oh, we're doing all right. Sue's just being her. Sue's just being Sue.
Yes, I'm having a stable mental day.
Oh, so.
I got you another paintbrush, Mama.
No, I don't need his tail as a paintbrush.
You sure?
Yeah. Odin's over there and his little tail is just going like this. I mean, I could dip his tail in paint and just.
Oh, he's such a love. He really is.
Look at that. Look, butt.
Yeah. He's
Puppy
such
butt.
a mess. You gotta love him. Look at that.
Puppy butt. So for those of y'all that came in a little bit late, what I'm doing is that this is a raw wood piece, and it's a wine cabinet, and I'm not going to be using it as a wine cabinet, but I'm just doing like a wash of paint over the wood because I want it to look like it was painted years ago, and I want some of the wood to come through as well, to see the green underneath the wood. And Ford has decided that he wants to use my slippers as squeaky toys when I'm not home. And so I don't know how else to describe it. I have to guard my slippers, my house shoes. And so I also need a place for blankets because there's really no storage in my laundry room, which is by the back door.
And that's the truth.
Yeah, there's none. So I'm figuring that I can put this beside the dryer in the laundry room, which is right by the back door for the garage. And I can put my shoes in it. I'll show you guys up front here.
And then nobody could just throw things there because it was kind of a throw-out spot because their furniture will be there now.
Exactly. You never know. You come home and there might be a bandsaw sitting there, or you might come home, might be a cooler, could be fishing gear. You never know what it could be, a generator, could be a welder. You never know what was going to be sitting.
Well, they just moved that into the studio.
Anyway, Oh, we're not talking about that stuff, Sue.
Okay,
But
well, retract, rewind.
so like I said, this is a wine cabinet, but I figure what I could do is just lay like a piece of plywood over this one right here, the top one, and I could put my shoes in it, and my shoes would go in there, and then I've got a spot for blankets and stuff and more blankets down here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And what's really cool is I love this hardware.
Oh, the
So
hardware makes it.
that's why I'm kind of doing this aged and distressed kind of. See that on the front? And then I'll take some of my gilding jewels, and I'm not going to do anything to this hardware. Let me show you up close and personal. And just I'm going to add some of maybe like the blues and greens to make it look like aged patina instead of just the rust. Just add a little something to those.
Love it.
And so that's what we're doing. So Tammy says the truth is, Sue, they are beautiful. Desiree says we are all very critical about our own work. Just believe us, Sue. It is gorgeous.
Oh,
Told ya.
checks are in the mail.
Guys, she has been feeling her oats since 7, 8 o'clock this morning. The first time we talked, she has been on it today. Trust me, she has just. And
I'm actually in a really good mood.
I know, but you've been wow. You.
All right now.
Yeah, she trust me. Well, with what Sue has been doing, it's very rare that Sue and I have actually, Sue and I used to talk every day, several times a day.
Yeah.
And now I'm lucky if I talk to Sue once every couple of days until she gets, her schedule and stuff straight.
God, I think it was 5 days this week.
The last time I talked to you was it Sunday?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, today is the most that Sue has been my Sue in months. So I'm very happy to see that.
Yeah, this job is as hard as it is, and it's not for faint of heart. I mean, it's a tough job, but I love it, and I love the people, and it's made me happy.
I'm not worried about brush strokes in this or nothing. I'm just kind of just going for it. And just because this is the look that I'm going for. I know some people are, well, it's really thin right there. You can see the knot. That's what I want.
I love the washed out look on it. It's perfect.
Yeah. And now I just got to wait to finish it. And then, the next time my husband comes home, the next couple of months, I'll see what he says when he walks in. But, oh, should I tell them about some of my recent purchases, Sue?
Oh, absolutely.
Desiree, real quick. Desiree says, yeah, I could use a check. So, a lot of my girlfriends have asked me, how do you deal with Shorty being out of town as much as, he has been? And one of the things that I said to somebody, me being a little smarty pants, is I said, well, if you can't have an affair with your husband, you might as well have an affair with his money. And so I went on a mini shopping spree this week. One, TikTok made me do it. I'm waiting for them to come in. Have y'all seen the floating candles that are on that look like the ceiling from Harry Potter? It's the floating candles, and you hang them with fishing line, and it has a magic wand that you light the candles with. There's 12 in a pack. And so I bought 5 packs. So I've got 100. No, I've got what, 5 times 70, 80. I've got 80 of those candles coming. And so I did that. And then I don't know if y'all have seen the rechargeable hand warmers, because my hands are horrible in the winter. I can't stand it. And the little charcoal pats that you get for hunters, they only last about a half an hour, and they're expensive. And these things were on Amazon. They I think they were like less than $25. Hold on, I got them in my purse. And I got them in purple, and you'll love that. I got them in purple.
You will be so glad you have those.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. And well, it's Whiskey and Women. I don't mind telling people what's up. Yolanda's on. She said, looks amazing, Sue.
Hey, yo. Hey, Maggie.
Yeah. And so what they do is they recharge. And this set says that they'll stay warm up to 20 hours. And so when I said that I'll get personal with this, I have a medical condition called Raynaud's disease. And what Raynaud's disease is that my body does not regulate temperature correctly. And we know that after below 50 degrees, I can get frostbite because my body cannot regulate temperature correctly. And so when they were talking about me coming up to Indiana, and it's already, 40s, 50s up there, Shorty said, yeah, go ahead and buy them. So I bought them in purple, and you just hit the button to turn them on and off, and you can recharge them. And yeah, I don't, Desiree said, I saw the hand warmers at Home Depot and got them for stocking stuffers. They were $16. That's awesome. I don't think when I say that they were under 25, I actually think they were under 20. I just didn't want to tell somebody that they were 15 and they end up being 25. I don't remember. So that I know that they were under $25 on Amazon. And so for 20 hours, these things will go. So bought those.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that that's going to be an answer to one of my problems, because the charcoal packs you get for hunters, those things depends upon how big of a pack you get them in. They could be $5-10 for a pack of 10. You know what I mean? One for each hand. That's 5 uses. And so I'm hoping that this will work and actually do what I want it to do. So. And poor Shorty's going to come home. There's going to be Harry Potter candles, hanging from the ceiling in our bedroom, in the living room, in the dining room. And I'm just going to walk around the house, luminous, with the remote.
Hey, Crysta, I went on a shopping spree today, too.
What'd you get?
Underwear.
Oh.
And a face mask. Now, I got a question about face masks. And is it just me, guys? But how come they're so damn small? Are they making these for Chinese children or what? You have to adjust the eyes are down to here, the nose is on your top lip. I'm stretching that's like, what do I got, a big face?
Why did you buy a mask?
Because I needed a facial. Facial mask.
Okay, I thought you meant like a COVID-19 mask. I was like, what are you doing?
No. But how come they make those things so small, or is it just me and I have a big face? That's what I want to know.
Oh. I don't know. The last time I used one of those face masks, it didn't seem that way to me, but.
Well, the last 2 I did, so now I'm thinking I got a big head.
Marlene said I need those too. My hands are freezing as I watch you ladies. Like I said, Amazon, they're under 25. I actually think they were under 20. and I did see some that were cheaper than the ones I bought, but the ones that I purchased, they said that on one charge, full, like all the way up, hottest heat, that they will go for 20 hours straight. So, and I was also thinking that you never know when the power's going to go out in Texas for the next ice apocalypse. So, you know, it would be nice to have something to stick in my pockets to keep warm.
In your robe and everything, I bet.
Yeah,
To keep warm.
that's what I was. Yeah, so poor Shorty's going to come home and the house is going to be like, what have you done?
Floating candles and heated robes.
Yeah, I also bought a new shower head for our shower. I got one that has the rainfall water heater. Yeah, and then it's got the hose that comes down. And it's supposed to have more pressure because our bathroom really doesn't have great water pressure. So got one of those too. So like I said, yeah, Shorty's going to come home and be like, what have you done to the house? Yeah, I'm a little bored. I was thinking about moving furniture around, but you know.
I'm adding Miss Lillian's metallic glaze on here now to see if I can get a little shimmer.
What color are you using?
Sheldoni. Remember we went through this before.
Oh, the Caledony?
I guess.
Yeah, something like that. That's the one we couldn't figure out how to pronounce.
Yeah.
I need to ask Marilyn about that next time I talk to her.
Well, she's got a few things we don't know how to pronounce.
There we go. So, yeah. So, I'll do the areas that I won't cuss at while we're live. Oh, man.
I'm sure everybody understands that, though.
Yeah. People who watch us understand that, but, you know, Facebook is not as forgiving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wasn't talking about that. I just mean as far as doing those detailed areas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I am glad that we went with the sage advice and not the sea mist for the whole outer rim color.
So you took your own sage advice.
I took my own sage advice. There we go. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas. Here it is. I put the paint down somewhere and I just had it 30 seconds ago and I had to go chase it down. I was like, where'd I put my paint? It was sitting right there.
Of course.
Of course.
So I'm doing what Sue does. When in doubt or you're not happy, just keep layering.
But you are so great at layering, honey. You know, you don't give yourself enough credit. Like the dresser that you did when you were here that made it look like luggage. Oh my God, the amount of layers you put on that thing.
Yeah, and I can't believe that's still for sale.
I can't either.
It's like the whole market stopped. Everything that I have is still sitting.
And you still have furniture in Tennessee you're trying to sell too, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got it up in Dallas. I've got it in Tennessee. I mean, I don't even know how many pieces I have for sale right now, to be honest with you. I'd have to go in and look at my phone. But I've never had this many pieces available at one time for this long, ever.
Well, in speaking to a lot of, you know, artist friends, everyone's in the same boat. unless it's a custom piece, nothing is really selling right now.
It's
And
crazy, What's it's like 6 months.
yeah, it's the economy. I mean, had a friend tell me the other day because she said, "What'd you do?" I said, "Well, I went and I got gas and I got groceries, and I met a girlfriend to have lunch." And she's like, "I didn't know you had it like that." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She says, "You bought groceries and put gas in the vehicle on the same paycheck."
Oh, wow.
I was like, "What?" Yeah, she's like, "I didn't know you had it like that."
Scary
But
really bad.
so I'm going for it. I'm just letting you know if you hear some cussing, you're just gonna deal with it. But I'm going for it. And because like I said, since it's metal, it'll wrench right off because I didn't prep it, that metal. So it
Yeah,
will come easily. That is what I'm telling myself right now.
gotta hope you're
And,
right.
well, and also I'm gonna hit them with gilding jewels anyway.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah, it's nothing you can't fix.
Yeah. But I do. I really like the sage advice with these other colors.
Yeah,
I
that was
didn't,
my favorite that you did.
I'm not a fan of white furniture, but I did want something very light. And so this sage advice is great. It's light, but it's not white.
Right.
And so it'll give me, because Sue can tell you that laundry room in there is dark.
Yeah, it is. It's just, and it's like a hidden hole.
Yeah. Marlene says, Sue, I hear you loud and clear. Market is hit or miss right now. My table sets are gone in a day, but it's that time of year. Other pieces sit, and it's crazy right now.
See, and that's like just the opposite thing because a table set can take forever to sell. But now those
Yeah.
are selling. Crazy. Well, I've got that pink vanity that I did, gosh, before I came to Texas.
Uh-huh.
That's still sitting. An
Is
antique
that really?
vanity.
That thing is beautiful. You think somebody would want that for a Christmas present or something?
Yeah, and it's not priced bad either. I look at it. It used to be, you couldn't hold on to a vanity.
Well, it's just, yeah, you used to, armoires went for a while. Armoires were real popular, and then, coffee tables had their time, and then, bars, it's
Bedside
crazy.
tables.
Yeah. So now you can see underneath how it's got that big space. So that's where a lot of blankets are going to go. I wanted to put all my blankets in the hall utility because our hall utility closet is huge. But my husband decided to put some of his records in there, and he hasn't moved them. So, you know, you know how that goes.
Doesn't he have my bedroom closet full of records too?
Only half of it.
Oh, only half.
Yeah. Y'all heard that, right? My bedroom closet. Yeah, it's still Sue's room. It's
I
still
still
Sue.
got my bed there.
Yeah, you still got your bed here. So we are in the hopes that Sue is going to come around and come back to Texas. Hoping. We hope.
Then we get out and come.
Are you purposefully not looking at the camera?
Yeah.
We are not getting a Highland Gal. Because I know you and Shorty, as soon as it's the Highland Cow, then it'll be, oh, so we can get the monkey and then, whatever. Tammy says, very pretty cabinet, Crysta. Love the colors. And don't forget, Tammy says, and don't forget the monkey. Uh-huh. Sue?
What was that other animal he wanted that they had up across the street from you?
The emus?
The emu, yeah.
Yeah. He wants an emu.
We get an ostrich.
And I'm like, okay, so if we get an ostrich, are you going to eat the eggs? I don't know about that. Then why are we getting it if it?
I just want the egg shells so I can carve them.
Yeah. Marlene says it's nice to see you both sassy again. Thank you, Marlene, for that. Sue and I both went through a lot of stuff that we didn't talk about on camera, and we're finally both on pretty much on the other side of it, and we can be us again. But there was some pretty heavy stuff going on. Rosie's on. Rosie says, hey guys, the gang's all here. I haven't seen Rosie.
Right.
I miss my Rosie. So for those of y'all that don't know, Rosie is my cousin. She's Shorty's cousin, so she's my cousin. But yeah. And I say this all the time, but she's my favorite.
Yeah, you do.
Other than Tia Lupita, she's my favorite. So, how you doing over there, Sue? Are you liking this next step that you're doing?
I'm still adding.
So that is Sue's way of saying not yet, but it's getting better. Am I wrong? Hello.
There we are.
Okay.
My phone, if I put it on Do Not Disturb, I have to allow Facebook. So if Facebook alerts certain things, it knocks me off the screen.
Does it really?
Yeah, that's our latest development.
Oh, my do not disturb doesn't let anything come through except for if we get a fire call, unless the page goes for
Right.
fire.
Well, I had to allow it to alert me to Facebook to have sound.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
That's crazy. I didn't know you were having that. I mean, I think you told me something about it, but I didn't realize that was connected to Facebook.
Liveworks 2 back, I had a problem. And then this is the newest problem. I'm sure there'll be more because my 2-year contract's about up.
Oh yeah, your contract's up on the phone. You've got it just about paid off. Yeah, it's about time for something to happen to the phone.
Uh-huh. You know what's coming when they keep alerting you of the new phone deals.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Metro PCS has sounded better and better.
Well, you were with what, AT&T, and then they sold it to T-Mobile?
No, it was with Sprint and they sold it to T-Mobile.
Gotcha. I know it was one of the two.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about going to AT&T. I just hate starting new contracts and getting locked in for a lifetime again.
Did I tell you that they did our mortgage again to another company? We've been in this house 1 year. This is our 5th mortgage company that they've sold our mortgage to another company. And it's just like, yeah. I just set it up on automatic payment.
And then you had a payment due and you didn't even know, you didn't have an account number or anybody to send it to.
That's right. I did tell you about it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They sent me an email and it said, we're your new mortgage company and, click here to download our app and set up your account. And so I started going through everything. And the first thing it asked me for was my account number, and nowhere on the paperwork. So I had to call them and get the account number. And of course, it changed hands on the first, and our payments due on the first. Anyway, Rose says, "Love you, babe." And then she says, "Sue, is that a jewelry box?" Yes.
It is. And if you hold on 1 second, I will open it up and show you guys the inside. I will have to go around and touch up edges and stuff when I'm done, but show you what we got. There's the innards, and it's in really nice shape.
I like the purples with that because that's the original velvet, right?
Yeah, it's like almost like a grayish blue. But
It
see,
looks
it's in a
good.
very nice condition. So
Yeah, good. I know you told me that the inside was in really good condition. I didn't realize it was in that good a condition.
yeah, I got this when I was down there with you.
That's right. That is one of the ones we got. Is that the one
I
we got from the?
I think from your friend's estate sale, your friend's neighbor.
Okay, LaDonna.
Yeah, I think that's where I got that one. And there was 3 of them though, remember? I got 3 jewelry boxes.
Yeah, and then we got one where it was like that hoarder house that had the estate sale, but the jewelry box was in good condition.
Yeah.
And then the ones that Shorty picked up for us to do Waco.
Yep. Those are still at your house.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I took them.
I thought you took one of them.
Oh heck, I don't remember. I went and put everything in storage.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about as far as I can take it with this technique, and then I'm gonna have to go in with like a metallic. If I can't find my jewels, I'll use the metallic like a jewel.
Gotcha. If you give me about 30 seconds, I will be done. And then this baby will be ready for Tuesday. Unless I walk in and go, I need a little bit more. But I think pretty much this baby's be ready for my video on Tuesday. And then just hitting some places that. All right, so get this because sorry guys, but if I don't put this back on right now, I will set it down somewhere in the studio and I will lose it. And then this is just odd hardware, so it's not something I can just go down and go, oh, I need
Gosh,
this.
how many times have I done that?
What? Set down a
I
piece of
can't
hardware.
tell
And
you
then
how many times I've done that.
I do it quite
Yeah.
frequently.
Or that 1 or 2 screws, and you have 50 million screws, but not the one you need.
Shorty was working on something one day, and when he got done, there was like 5 extra screws. And I said, baby, why are there 5 extra screws? He says, because I'm better than the guy that designed it. I didn't need them.
Oh, wow. Leave it to Shorty to have the right answer. Yeah. That's a guarantee with a solder piece of furniture every time.
Rosie said, Crysta, can you text me the info for the decals you guys use? Yeah, Rosie, when I get off here, I'll give you a call and we can talk about it. Because I'm not sure if you're talking about decoupage or if you're talking about transfers, or because there's different transfer companies
Which
and
transfer? Yeah.
And so, but the main ones that I use are Prima, IOD. Those are the 2 big ones. And for transfers, I do like No, it's Prima and IOD, but for decoupage, there is Whimsical, which is can't the
That's the last one you used on your bar, wasn't it? For Whimsical?
yeah, she doesn't call it Whimsical. She calls it something else, and I can't think of the name. And I just saw one of the packages, you know.
It's going insane.
So for decoupage, of course, Prima, IOD, and then there's the Painted Lady, and then Whimsical has a line. And so those are some, but I'll give you a call. So there you go. Y'all can see how it went from, you know, that wood to just a wash all over. And I really like it. I like it.
It looks like you're looking out a window at the sky from here.
That's a compliment. I like it.
Ding, ding,
That's
ding,
cool.
ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding. All right. So we're not sure when Sue and I will be able to get together again to do another Whiskey and Women, but you know, just if you're on the book face or the, you know, the tuber
There's
you,
always replay,
there's always replay.
and we
And,
appreciate it. Share it out.
Absolutely. Please share it out. So, but like I said, once we get schedules, we'll be back on every week as we were before. And, you know, you can continue all of the insanity. Desiree said, well done, ladies. So, Sue, you want to tell them what you're about before we wrap up?
Sure. I'm Sue, and I'm located here in I almost said Sevierville, Knoxville, Tennessee. The name of my business is Milo and Picasso, named after me and my dog.
This is Odin. Hi, Odin. So
Hi,
I am,
Odin.
yeah, I am Crysta, Litter to Glitter, furniture artist out of Berry, Texas. And you can catch me Tuesday on the Miss Lillian's paint page. And when Sue and I get a date and a time, I got hair out of my mouth from his ear. He flopped his ear up, and I got hair in my mouth.
Clean your ears.
And so as soon as we get another date and time, we'll throw out a post to let you guys know. But if not, replay. So we will talk to you guys soon. Much love.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.